Sweeping branches. All right. Kenpo favorite. All right, so the guys are grabbing my shoulders. Like before, we had folding wings. You know, I would step back, I would reach way back here, kind of three stooges these guys forward, as I cross my arms and smash their heads together. This movement's similar, but there are some differences, so I want to kind of point that out. In folding wings, I reach back and I cross my arms as I come back forward. Here, I just want to step back. I'm going to do the wraparounds, but as I step in, I'm just going to do like double uppercuts here. I want to get these guys up on their tippy toes, but I don't necessarily want to pull them in front of me. I'm going to do double back fist to the solar plexus. I'm going to step to attention as I unwind my arms. We're going to do double knuckle rake strikes to the superficial perineal on the outside of the legs. As I strike through, I'm kind of striking them on the sides of their legs here. We're going to step back, wrapping the hands around. One more time, we're going to grab the legs and pull the legs up. The idea of this is when you hit somebody in that nerve on their leg, they tend to shift their weight to the other side to get away from the pain. By shifting their weight, it lightens up that foot and allows me to kind of pick it up on my way back through. So I step back, crank, hit, and then pull up. If this is one of those techniques, I look at it and I go, I don't know. But you know, when you're doing it, you actually hit somebody and you see their reaction to it. You can see it, you know, how it can work, right? Like I've been hit on that spot before. It doesn't feel good, right? I've never had to actually use this in, you know, like a battle or anything, right? So I can't say how it's going to work. But a lot of people, you know, a lot of people don't like this technique. I always say there's value in everything that we learn, right? So even if it's just learning about that striking zone, or the fact that if I'm, you know, doing this, I get a different reaction than if I'm doing that. I think that's something that, you know, should be learned, right? So whether the technique is, you know, a really practical technique, you know, there's always value. So that's sweeping branches.